Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
What is up, everybody? I got some food. I feel better again. What a leaderboard showdown we got going on today, baby. Let's go on ahead and go over this real quick. We're just going to go ahead and go down the entire bracket. We're going to start off with our East Division. So we've got Tory Webb versus Robert Brown going down right now. With that being said, let's wait for that update to come back around. So Tory Webb sitting at 87 3/4, Robert Brown at 82 3/4. Jason Starley versus Eric Nelson. Let me see here. I believe both of them do have fish on the board. Jason Starley is sitting at 81 inches and 19th. Eric Nelson is sitting with 83 3/4. Eric Nelson's pulled out the victory over there so far. Dustin Arns versus Danny Gann. Danny Gann is at 32 1/2, while Dustin Arns is actually, where did Arns go? 90 1/2. William Brewer versus Doug Wilson. Doug Wilson sitting at 58 1/4. William Brewer still at 15 1/4. We'll jump over to our North bracket. We got Eric Siddiqui versus Matt Charette. Eric Siddiqui still has not posted a fish. Charette is now up to 80 3/4. Conant and Baker. Wow. So let me get this. Jeremy Baker's at 94 1/2. Matthew Conant is at 91 inches. Matthew Conant gave me a scare of a lifetime. He threw up. I guess he double posted a fish. He was at 108 inches. But then I guess he took the double submission down. Charter's got a bruiser on for a 22-inch fish, too, by the way. But we'll get to him. Derek Brundle and Kyle Evans. 1 second here, so go back around. Derek Brundle, 93 3/4. Kyle Evans at 81 inches. Rodney Merritt and Eric Polens. Merritt, both of them have posted fish. 1 second, it's going to go back around here. Rodney Merritt's at 89 1/2 inches. Polens is at 92. We're going to go ahead and jump over to our South bracket. We got Doc Acosta, the Wombat, against Conrad Benetti, the Barbarian, the undefeated Barbarian. Conrad is at 93 1/4, and it looks like Doc Acosta has posted fish. He is at 82 1/4. And then there is Rolando Nandon versus Keelan Kyle. Rolando Nandon is at 80. No, that's the wrong person. Sorry, guys. Keelan Kyle's at 76, it looks like. Rolando Nandon is at 30 3/4. Still has not caught a 5-fish limit. Then we got Brad Case and Bobby Morin. Brad Case at 95 inches, tied for the lead, but Charter has the big fish. And Bobby Morin has got 37 1/4 inches on the board. We got Jamie Broad and Silas Garrett. Jamie Broad does not have anything on the board at the moment. Silas Garrett's at 83 1/4. We'll jump over to our west to wrap it up. We got Catherine Field and Charner Williams. Charner is our leader right now at 95 inches with the big fish tiebreaker. Catherine Field has 78 inches total. Jordan Westerman and Tyler Cole. Tyler Cole's at 88 3/4 inches. Give me 1 second. I'll let you know where Jordan Westerman is at as soon as it goes back around. Jordan Westerman is in 17th with 81 1/4. Then we got Richie McMichael and Jeremy Brands. Jeremy Brands, I know Richie McMichael is still sitting at 72 3/4. It looks like he made a small upgrade. Jeremy Brands, on the other hand, is sitting at 83 1/4. Marty Hughes and Troy Inke to wrap things up. Troy Inke has yet to post a fish, and Marty Hughes is sitting at 49 1/4. And then we'll go over that right there. So we're going to go back to getting some guys on the phone. I got to kind of be a little bit quick about it this afternoon. I've still got a long drive because I'm fishing I am fishing a one-night stand tournament for the first time ever this evening, and I got a little bit of a drive to get down to where I want to fish. So let's go ahead and get this sucker started. We're going to go ahead and bring on Mr. Todd Patrick. He likes to be announced that way. Todd likes to be announced that way over, exaggeration. Todd Patrick!
What's up, bud?
What's happening, dude? We have some fish getting caught, bro.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, look at this. The top 21 is 78 and higher.
I mean, yeah, people are putting out, and if you look at it, Table Rock is where everybody's struggling.
Table Rock
I called it.
Hit. Table Rock is getting hurt right now.
Yeah, Table Rock is not good. It's not fishing good at all. I don't even know if Siddiqui even has a fish on a board.
Oh, that's tough, man. Let's see. We got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out of 16 people, we had all but 2 answer this morning. That was Conrad and Polens. Polens did call me when we went off. He told me just shoot him a text when I'm back online, and if he can come on, he will. He's battling really heavy winds.
Oh, yeah, him and Jeremy Baker and Kyle Evans are all battling heavy winds out there on Lake St. Clair.
And Conrad Benetti didn't answer. We'll go ahead and try him again real quick before we get started on the guys that we haven't brought on just yet. So we'll go ahead and try Conrad one more time just to see if we can get him on the phone.
I'll be in and out of the screen for a second. I'm getting gas.
That's fine. No worries.
But I'm here verbally.
No answer on Conrad, but Eric did message me back and say, let's go ahead and give it a shot. So we'll see if we can get Eric online. Who is Eric going up against?
Rodney Merritt.
Rodney Merritt.
Hello.
Mr. Eric, Marcus on KBBT Live. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going all right. Pretty windy. It was windy before, and now it really picked up. Kind of came out of the wrong direction on me.
Oh, no, that ain't no good.
Well, I'm going through some smooth 2-footers, trying to kind of make my way back to where I started. I got another couple miles to go yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Probably a couple of upgrades away from feeling pretty good about your day sitting at 92 inches. How are you feeling right now about that, Eric?
Yeah, good about it. I headed up north and went looking for some beds, and I found some. The 2 biggest ones that I found weren't there this morning. That was a little bit of a bummer, but I'm still happy with 92. I'm hoping I can upgrade one if I can get back to my areas.
Well, you do have two 17.5 inchers, I think, from when I looked at your thing last, or either 17 and a quarter or 17 and a half. So those are definitely upgradable fish out there where you're at.
Yeah, I think so. These fish aren't real locked on the bed yet. It's still pretty early, so a lot changes in a matter of a couple hours. Some were circling and I couldn't get them to bite. Some just were flat out empty that I'm hoping fills up. So if I can make it back to that area, and I got to probably, the way this wind's blowing in my face, maybe another hour till I get there. But we'll see.
Yeah, you got a couple hours left. You got what? 3 hours left to fish? What time is it?
Yeah, it's probably close.
Yeah.
My graph off because that died this morning.
Yeah, but hopefully you can get you some upgrades, man. You're in a dogfight with Rodney Merritt. I think he's sitting just shy of 90 inches.
Yeah, I checked it right before I went on my little trek here. I'm hoping I can upgrade, and I hope that he upgrades just short of where I'm at right now, and it's all good.
Yeah, he's at 89.5. You're at 92. You have a 2.5 inch lead, and who has big fish? 19.75. He has an 18 and a quarter. You have big fish on a tie. So you got to be feeling pretty confident. You guys are both East Coast. Time's ticking. Time's on your side right now. You're hoping that clock just keeps on ticking.
Clock can keep ticking, and the wind can die down about 5 degrees, and we'll call it good.
Yeah, there you
go. I know that he's a pretty good fisherman. You look at what he's done in this tournament so far, and he cracks 90 regularly. So by no means do I feel safe at 92, but I was happy to get out to a pretty good lead.
Yeah, for sure. And you want to tell everybody kind of what you're doing out there today?
Well, I marked. Last couple of days, I was able to mark probably 60 beds or so.
Oof.
So I'm just going around from point to point. And honestly, I've already checked all of them. But I'm going to go back, and I'm doing my due diligence and making sure that I'm not catching the same fish, But I'm just even doing my points. I'm working north to south, and now I'll work south back to north and hitting every one. And they're not easy to see with this wind and everything, but I found them in a thunderstorm. So then I figured if I can find them in the storm, I can catch them in the wind.
There you go. Yeah, and you got Jeremy Baker's doing out there with 94.5. So you guys are both showing that Lake St. Clair fishing's doing pretty well. Kyle Evans is struggling a little bit, kind of like you did last week, a little bit further behind the pack with 81 inches. So I know you three out there are showing what Lake St. Clair fishing's all about.
I'm not on Lake St. Clair. I'm about.
Where are you at?
I'm about 3 hours north of that.
Oh, okay. So you're somewhere else, smallie fishing.
Yeah, I went up north.
Oh, okay.
I'm on. It's like
nice.
I've actually never bed fished, but I know that this is the time of year that they come up. This weekend they start to. Next weekend it'll be a little bit better. But
awesome.
I was bound and determined to put up a decent bag after I kind of faltered a little bit last week. I honestly got lucky. Matt Linsman can catch him, and he only ended up with 4. Other than that, I wouldn't be fishing. So I wanted to give myself a good chance to catch a good bag, and this was kind of my plan from day one. I said if I make it to that weekend, I'm going up to this lake. I'm going to try to find some beds. So.
Well, Eric, let me put it into perspective for you. Out of 32 people, 20 are over 80 right now. 20 out of 32 are over 80. You are sitting in 6th.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. But the way this format goes, I feel like I kind of snuck out of the last round. But if you make it this far from where we started at 128, you got to be pretty good. You got to be on fish. There's no
90 inches isn't safe anymore.
No, and I didn't feel like 90 inches was safe last week, and then, like I said, I got lucky. So we'll see what happens. I'd like to get one more upgrade. I know there's plenty of big fish in this lake. I just haven't found the real big one to put me over the top yet.
Right on, right on. Well, while we had you on the phone, Doc Acosta just upgraded. 87 and a quarter. He's coming for Conrad.
That's a nice little upgrade. He was sitting somewhere around the 82-inch mark, wasn't he?
He was. It was a heck of an upgrade.
And that's a heck of a matchup. That's a fun one. That's what makes this style of tournament so cool. Is you get matchups like that. I haven't really followed any of it today because I've been trying to keep my eyes on the water and trying to find more bets. But that's a great matchup.
Well, you're in a pretty good matchup yourself.
Yeah, I have checked this once or twice. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't. You know, if you're going from spot to spot, you gotta break it out and see where they're at just to know. But I think a couple hours.
Quick.
Hey, well, Eric, keep grinding, brother. I'm gonna have to hop off here for about 5 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. But keep grinding, brother, and good luck out there. Hopefully, you can catch a couple upgrades and feel a little better about your lead.
Yeah, Eric, take it easy, brother. Any shout-outs you want to give before we head out?
I shouted out the smallmouth last time and he didn't find me, so I'm just gonna say I know my family's keeping track of it, so I appreciate that. Hopefully I get something to be happy about.
All right on, right on. Well, hey, man, we're watching you. You go out there and do your thing, and we'll touch base with you later, hopefully in the winner's circle. Oh, I guess we lost him. Well, all right. So we did get a hold of Mr. Eric Polans. Let's see if we can go ahead and jump down the board a little bit more. We're going to see if we can't get Brad Case on the phone. Working our way down. So we're going to go ahead. Brad Case jumped up in the last little bit. Bobby just recently started throwing some fish on the board himself. He's moving up in the leaderboards also. Mr. Case.
Yes.
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
You ready to go home to Mississippi yet?
I don't know. What Bob looked up?
You're tied for first right now. The only reason you're in second is because of a quarter inch. But you're out there. Bobby just finished off his 5-fish limit. Did y'all have a rough start this morning?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's gotten one fish extra in cold one time, I think. Or no, he hadn't cold. He had 5 fish for about 2 hours, but he just hadn't had service to put them in.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what does he have? I didn't even see. He wouldn't even say.
He's at 88.5 right now. 85.5.
Yeah.
So he's 9.5 inches behind you, but heck, that could be done in almost one fish where y'all are at.
That's possible. So I'm tied, but I'm in second.
Right. Charner Williams in Texas has a quarter-inch lead over Big Bass. You have a 22. He's got a 22 and a quarter.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, you're both over 95. Man, I know that you and Bobby been pre-fishing these last couple days. Y'all are fishing on the same body of water. Tell us a little bit about your stay down there in Florida, Mr. Case.
It has been enjoyable. I've enjoyed it. I'm trying to get my sleep, Bobby. We just like to flip up from each other. Well, the weather now. That's our concern.
The weather?
Yeah.
Did a storm blow in on you, or is it blowing in on you?
Not want to get ready to blow in on.
That ain't no good. I hope y'all stay safe out there.
At least I will. I hope he does too.
You get him?
Right up in the bed. I tried 3 times to frog. You didn't get it. I went in there with the hog kicker and bam. It hit time to hit the water.
Just absolutely nailed it, huh?
Yep. I know not to keep it tight. I can let my grip in there. Let him have enough line to play.
Right on, right on.
That's the biggest mistake a lot of us make. We hang up in pads or catch one in the pads, we try to pull ourselves to the fish. You don't need to do that. Pull it tight. That fish can get off then.
So when you have a fish that gets your line wrapped up in thick grass, you don't try to horse the fish in. You just kind of slack line it and then go to the fish.
Yeah, I may have lost it. I don't feel it right now. I've been giving it plenty of slack, but not enough to keep it tension, but not tension to pull myself to me.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that because like a guy like me that does fish a lot of grass mats, that's one of the first things I've heard ever of a guy, not trying to just pull the fish through the grass, but letting the fish kind of have a little bit of freeway.
Well, it's like pad. Let's take pad, and let's take your finger and make a hook out of it and a pencil. Put that finger around that pencil and think about where that bass is. He's on the outside of that finger as a hook. That finger's pulled tight against that pencil. That bass is on the outside. Who gets to work free?
All that bass does.
He's still on. He ain't like me pulling back at him in that time.
Okay. So you just set the hook and then let him go through the grass, go up to where the line is, and just kind of try to pull him out hand lining it.
Well, if I get him on top, I'm bringing him across the pad. But this one went down as soon as he hit. He cannot be big enough to do anything with. I don't know yet.
You need me to tell you what your small one is?
17 inches.
It is 17. You're right, sir. You're on top of it.
And the next one's 17 and a quarter.
That's a good limit to have.
So, yeah, I got a little fork. I keep everything in.
Right on, right on. Well, I got to ask, if you win today, and are you staying in Florida again if you go up against Doug Wilson, or are you going home, or what are you doing if you go up against Dustin Arns? What's your game plan for next week? Or tomorrow, sorry. Or would you be going up against Conrad next?
Oh, no, I go up against Jamie Brawl or whoever wins out of his.
That's right. I'm over here looking at the wrong bracket. So tomorrow you would be fishing in Florida again, of course, because it's back-to-back days.
Yeah, I got people. Jamie called me and tried to get me to fish the same waters. 13 3/4. I don't need it. And I told him, that's fine, Jamie, come on. He says, I can't come that far. I said, I'm in Florida. Well, we got a whole week. I said, no, we don't, Jamie. You got Sunday. He said, oh, my butt.
Well, I gotta ask then. Let's say you win out. Let's just say you win today and tomorrow. Does it depend on your opponent if you stay in Florida, or are you finally needing to go home?
I've been needing to go home, but it may depend on my opponent. I got people begging to me to show me some spots to fish for next weekend. And I'm thinking, well, you could have shown them to me this weekend.
You and Bobby ain't too far apart. Like I said, that Florida can change in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Watching that weather, I don't know if it's back or something outside of it. I was playing defensive earlier, but now it's time to let him have a lot of his own go at it.
Right on. Well, any shout outs you do want to give?
Right now, I'm using small kicker vibrating jig or plated swim bait, however you want to call it, red line over. That's what I've been tearing everything up on.
Noted. Well, we definitely do appreciate it, Brad. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Good luck out there. And
Don't let me see through this.
Okay. What's that? Oh, you're breaking up a little bit on me.
Well,
I can hear you now. Uh-oh, he put me on hold.
No, I'm here.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to get Bob on. He just tried to call. So.
Well, we're gonna try Skyping him here in just a minute anyway, so we'll get him on.
Okay, well, let me holler at him, see if there's something up, emergency or something.
All right. Well, y'all be safe out there.
All right.
Bye. Mr. Brad Case it is. All right. We're going down the leaderboard here. We're going to go to the next guy. For all the Acosta clan out there, I'm going to refresh, but I believe Doc just upgraded again and again. So he upgraded twice. He's now at 88 3/4, closing the gap to Conrad Benetti. He's only... You're going to make me whip out a calculator. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little tired. Didn't sleep too well last night, so math is not my strong point. He is 4.5 inches away from Conrad Benetti, and he is sitting with a 16-inch fish. So if he can catch a 20.5-inch fish, I believe another one. He's already got one 20.5. If he would need a 20 3/4 or bigger to take the lead because Conrad's sitting on big bass. But Doc is on there. We're going to try to get a hold of him here in just a few minutes. But first, we're going to try to get a hold. Let me see here. Keep it fair like I do. Uh-oh. Welcome back, Todd.
What's up, bud?
You back with us now?
I'm here.
Right on.
I gotta run to New Hampshire, so I'm going up to see Brundle and friends.
Right on. Well, we're about to try to get Rodney Merritt on the phone.
Nice.
I don't know if I have his Skype, but we're about to find out because if I've got his Skype, we tried calling him last week. I don't think I do. I don't think I have a Skype for Mr. Merritt. All right, so we're just going to try calling him on the phone real quick, man. Yeah, Doc Acosta has called 2 more times since you got off the phone. I don't even know if I have a phone number for Mr. Rodney Merritt. I got to look on here real quick.
Hey, did you say that Matthew Connett called me out earlier?
Oh, yeah, he said you didn't pick him, so he's got something to show you.
Oh, is that 10 or 11? Okay.
Yep, he said you didn't pick him, so he's got to give you something to watch.
Okay. Well, you asked somebody if they knew who Derek Brundle was, right? And they didn't know who he was?
That's correct.
We're going to have to find out if people know who Matthew Conan is. Hang on a second.
I'm waiting for this to happen.
All right. She's nice. She probably knows a lot of people. Huh? Yeah. Can I get a couple barbecue?
While we
Awesome.
watch Todd order food and talk smack to Matthew Cohen.
Hey, do you know who Matthew Conan is? He's like a world-renowned fisher. You don't know who he is? I ain't heard of him either. See ya.
Oh my goodness!
They just, they're got, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They're probably better known in the Northeast, and we're here in Tennessee. They just don't know him down here yet.
Well, Derek Brundle says we're going to know his name very soon, but let's go ahead and see if we can get Mr. Merritt on the phone now that Todd has had his fun. Maybe no answer from Mr. Merritt.
Oh man, I'd like to hear from him.
I enjoy talking to Mr. Merritt myself. Nope. You've reached Rod. This is telling you you didn't get an answer. All right, so we're going to go on down to the next guy. We're going to try Mr. Doc Acosta. We're going to see if we can get him on the phone.
Oh, people are ready for this one.
Wait. They're going to have to wait a little longer. Rodney's calling us back.
All right.
Rodney.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. How you doing?
Fish.
I see that. Do you ever not catch fish? That is the true question.
I get two. Now and then I get lucky.
Well, tell us a little bit about your day. How's it going out there today?
Windy a little bit, and so it's been a struggle. I had to move lakes after about 3 hours and go to a different spot. And so, and then I got into them. So I'm in striking distance. If I pick up a big fish.
Yeah, I mean, this is the hardest part about our job. There's 20 people over 80 right now. And no, I'm sorry. Now there's 21 people over 80. You, sir, are one of the 10 over 90.
but the guy I'm at is 92 and a half, right?
Now, Eric is 92 even. You are an inch and 3/4 away from taking over the lead. But you'd have to beat a 19 3/4 inch fish for a tie. So really what you need, if you didn't tie, you would need a 2-inch fish. And no, you would just need a 19 and a half. 19 and a half right now would put you in the lead. Or if you caught a 19 and then an 18 and a half.
I'm just going to see if I get 20 then.
There you go.
There you go.
Go ahead and crush it out then.
I don't know. It'd be like calling the shots. It'd be a Dave Ruth deal.
Make it happen, baby. Make it happen.
I'll try. Got no moose today.
No moose today. That was his good luck charm.
That was my good luck charm the other day. Beaver was raising the devil with me. The first time in my life, I fished the whole life and never had one plastic. I had one plastic today.
Todd, you got any questions for Rodney?
No, man, it's a fun matchup. I don't know if he can hear me or not, but it's just fun to watch, and I'm rooting for him, man. I'm rooting for may the best fisherman win, man. I think this is awesome.
It's a good matchup. It's a lot of fun. So we'll see. We'll see tonight.
Right on, buddy. Right on. Well, hey, man, you wanna give any shout outs or anything to anybody?
Yeah, I'd like shout out to my wife. She's flying to be out here, of course, and because Johnson Outdoors, Old Town, Hummingbird, Dakota, that's who makes it possible for me. And it's a rough day out here, but it's both working great. I mean, it's got me on the spot. I'm working.
Right on. That's what I'm talking. That's what I like to hear. I'm wishing I had a spot lock. I'll tell you. You know what my spot lock is, right?
I'm not in a spot lock.
Your paddle.
So I'm using my legs.
God, well, I'll tell you what my spot lock is. It's a strong right thrust on my paddle, repetitively. I figured out I can just paddle on one side. I can sit in the same spot and just go in circles.
Well, I'm using all those side hill badges. The right two legs are shorter than the left two legs. So they go round and round.
And we don't want to forget, we want to give a shout out to the moose.
Well, at least it wasn't 28 degrees when I started this morning.
Amen.
I
Well, buddy, I know you're in a close grind. Time's ticking. I'll let you get back to it, and good luck to you, okay?
Well, thank you very much. I'll see what I can do. See if I can make this thing a little closer.
Good luck, buddy.
We'll see you. Bye.
Man, it's such a hard grind with those northern guys fishing smallmouth because you get in those schools of smallmouth, and it's the same size after another, one after another after another.
Yep.
And this is 2 smallmouth matchups, if I'm not mistaken. But we are going to try to get Doc on the call. His wife told us he had spotty service, so we're just going to shoot for the stars and see if we get him. Doc! You with us? You got us, Doc?
It sounded like a pickup.
It did sound like I've got it showing a pickup. I just don't know if he accidentally hit the mute or maybe his service just crashed on us as soon as we got him on the phone. Doc, if you can hear me, I'm going to hang up and try calling you right back, buddy. We'll try calling him right back. He picked up. Hey, buddy, you there? He's picking up. We just can't hear him.
That's weird.
Buddy, I got no sound coming from you. Well, hey, buddy, I know you. If you can't hear me, don't even worry about it. Don't sweat it one bit. You got your whole Combat Wombat team rooting for you. You got your wife on the live feed rooting for you. You just keep out there and grinding. We weren't able to get a hold of Conrad either. You guys got a close matchup, and you're making it closer with every call. So you just keep doing your thing, buddy, and we'll touch base with you later on. And good luck out there, man. We really appreciate it. And there it goes. It closed for me. I don't know if he even heard any of that, but
He'll hear it on the video.
he'll hear it on the video. All right, let me go ahead and see who we got next coming up the board. Oh, he's calling me back. Hello. Doc, I still got no audio from you, buddy.
I wonder if his phone got wet.
Can you hear me? I don't even have nothing from him off a speakerphone. Buddy, I can't get you at all. I don't know if it's a service thing or what, but there's no volume coming through on our end.
Tell him to reboot his phone.
I don't want to do that if he's catching fish.
That's all right.
Yeah, we'll try him back before we're done here.
He's in a dog fight.
He is in a dogfight, that is for sure. Kyle Evans. Let's try to get Mr. Evans on the phone. Let's see if we can't get Mr. Evans on.
I wanted to get Doc on because I'm going up to Clarksville, Tennessee, home of the 104th Horn Screaming Eagles.
Right on. We're giving Mr. Evans a call right now. Seeing if we can get him on the phone. It's ringing on Skype, it looks like. So we'll see if he's got service. I don't know what the service is like in Michigan.
This segment's brought to you by Arby's. Get your Arby's today.
I don't even know what to say to you anymore. If we can't get Mr. Evans on, we'll try Mr. Morin.
You ain't gonna get Bobby, I don't think. Well, you might. We've got him a couple times.
I don't know. It's crazy, you know. The first segment we got 16 anglers. We called 16 anglers. We only had 2 that didn't answer. Got a hold of one of them on this segment, and this will be our second one here that we weren't able to get a hold of. But then again, we were going based off of the leaderboard, so therefore, obviously those guys have service if they're posting up numbers. Still waiting on it to go through here.
Oh, Kyle upgraded. He's at 87.75, huh?
He is.
Come on, Kyle. Let's go.
He is. He is. He did upgrade. Doesn't look like we're getting him on the phone, though. So we'll go ahead and try Bobby Morin. See if he's got enough service to answer.
Because I was the only guy to pick the 3 guys out of Michigan to beat the 3 guys out of the Northeast.
You would be correct.
But Derek Brundle's going to be hard to catch.
Bobby's in spotty service, too, so we might not be able to get him. He's with Brad Case. Brad Case said he had spotty service.
Florida is struggling today. Conrad's the only guy.
Well, Eric Nelson came up and passed. Jason Starley hasn't called all day. Eric Nelson just caught up and passed him. Eric Nelson's at 83 3/4, fishing High Rock KBF event.
Man, Jason does that, doesn't he? Seems like he gets on them and then he can't upgrade.
Every week. Last week he upgraded quite a bit. It just doesn't look like he was able to this week. I don't think we're going to be able to get a hold of Bobby. So we'll go ahead and try Mr. Nelson. See if I have a Skype info for Mr. Nelson. I think I do.
Yeah, I think you got a hold of him last week. Or Greg did.
So Deaky hasn't posted a fish today.
Yeah, but that might be for a reason.
Could be.
I was talking to him yesterday when he was pre-fishing, and we lost service like 5 or 6 times. And eventually just stopped calling each other.
I thought I had...
Same for Troy Inky, and I think they're in the same general area.
All right, I guess I don't have information. I don't have Skype for Eric Nelson, I guess. So we'll try giving him a call then. I got a phone number. Eric! Eric! Marcus and Todd on KBBT Live. How's it going, buddy?
Struggle. It's going.
It doesn't look like a struggle. You're fishing the High Rock event, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're over here posting up 83 1/4, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah? I got 5 fish today. That's it so far. Good job. I got lucky with a couple big ones.
Well, you came back and Jason Starley had probably one of the very first limits of the board today. And, he was sitting at 81. He's been at 81 all day. And then here you come, just slowly catching fish throughout the day. And now you've put yourself in advanced mode if the clock ended.
Nice.
And does he know that before the leaderboard went off, he was in the top 5 at Randleman, High Rock?
Yeah. So you got to keep grinding, but yeah, buddy, you were up there. I've been giving you shout out all throughout the day. We've been trying to keep up with our KBBT family that is fishing the KBF events. So we've been giving you quite a bit of shout out today. But yeah, you were up there in the top 5.
Awesome.
Not to get in your head or nothing, but you're up there, baby. How worried?
Yes, if he can upgrade that thing with 3 or 4 inches, he's going to be right in contention to win that.
How are you feeling knowing that you were fishing a live event and the KBBT bracket at the same time this week?
Sort of pressure.
Little bit of pressure?
I got the weekend fight week today for KBBT. I'm going to have a total of 5 events going on at the same time, so it's kind of crazy.
Woo! That's a lot.
Yeah.
Are you fishing the team? Are you fishing the teams bracket too?
The team bracket?
Yeah.
No, I haven't signed up for that yet.
I think it's almost full, huh?
I think it's just about there if it's not already. But you know, what are you doing today? Well, you might not want to say because I don't know if there's any KBFers that are watching still. And well, actually, you guys have got what? You got your tournament's over there, isn't it?
Silver.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
the
you got 15.
leaderboard's full.
You got 15 minutes. Do you want to say what you've been doing throughout the day or anything like that?
I just been going back and forth between ranking up and
It looks like it's been paying out for you.
yeah, slowly but surely it's paying off.
Hey, you only need 5 as long as they're the right 5, right?
That's it. All I need.
Well,
Hey, well, he's got 15 minutes to grind it. You got a chance.
yeah, I don't want to mess up your last 15 minutes, buddy. I'll let you keep grinding it out. Any shout outs you do want to give on air?
My son, he's always supporting me, man.
Oh,
Right on. Well, I hope he goes back and listens to the video at some point because that way he knows that you did give him a shout out. We all know, we all heard it, and we're supporting you, buddy. You get out there and make those last 15 minutes count.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, buddy.
All right. Later.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he won the event? That'd be awesome. KBBT family showing out.
little upgrade with the Table Rock event. Richie McMichael is in 10th place with 74 inches. Marty Hughes is in 5th with 79.5 inches. And he is currently 5 1/4 inches out of the lead.
So I'll tell y'all something about Marty Hughes while I got you on the phone. You know, if you listen to the segment when I had him on, I asked him, I said, Marty, have you thrown the Nico rig? And Marty said, well, no, it's not really Nico area. I said, Marty, you got to throw your famous bait. It's the reason that you've made it so far. He texted me a little bit later and said, I just caught a 20-inch smallmouth on a Nico rig at Table Rock. So I told him, I said, man, you got to start listening to me more often.
Yeah, and it's a hog if you guys go on to Tourney X and look at that fish. If you can't put that up, Marcus, it's a straight fat smallmouth. It's nice. It's a good-looking fish. See, and here's the thing with Marty. Marty's got a 14 1/4 and a 13 1/4 to call.
Now,
I mean,
check this fish out. I mean, it's every bit of a. I don't know. It doesn't have a whole lot of girth to it, but it's got a whole lot of length.
Yeah, I'd say it's every bit of 4 pound, 4.5 pounder.
I was gonna say 5, but the lack of girth would make me guess 4. But still, that's a stud smallmouth, and on Table Rock nonetheless.
Right.
Let me see here who else we're going to try next. I think we already had Jeremy Brands on, if I'm not mistaken. We did. So let's go ahead and try Mr. Silas Garrett.
What's going on with Texas?
Charner Williams is leading the pack. You tell me.
I know, but what's going on with the rest of Texas? With
That
Rolando
is a good
Nandon, Silas Garrett, these guys that are big
Keelan
giant
Kyle.
killers. Yeah, Keelan Kyle. I'm like, where are you guys at? Let's go.
And I think Jamie Broad is fishing Texas today. He hasn't posted a fish up yet.
Hello.
Mr. Silas.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I'm just asking what's going on in Texas.
Let's see. Hold on. Well, it's hot as hell. I can tell you that.
There he is.
You got me? It's bright as hell. I can't even see the screen.
Ooh, there we go. I got you. You might can see Todd. You won't see me.
Okay, cool.
But,
So what's up, guys?
Where are you fishing at today?
Me and Jamie Broad are out here on Lake Necaniche.
Has he caught fish today? He hasn't posted yet.
You know, I have no idea. I'm assuming he's on the other side of the lake because I haven't seen him.
Well, you just look like you've been sweating.
Oh yeah, I'm hot, man.
So, do you feel like Necaniche was a safe move, or you wishing you would have went somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not a lake that I can come to and catch, 95 to 100 inches, every time I come here. But I do have a little bit of confidence fishing this lake. So, and then just going up against Jamie Broad on the same lake, I kind of felt like it was a fair contest.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, you want to tell us a little bit about what you're doing to catch your fish? I know Necaniche is one of those areas that if you don't know where you're going or what you're doing, you can have a hard day.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I wish I could flip this camera around to show you all the timber. I mean, you can probably see it in the background.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the whole lake.
Yeah, the whole lake looks like that. So
what's your average depth?
My fish finder died about 2 weeks ago, so I'm not even using one right now. I'm assuming I'm in about 10 foot. But no, today getting all my bites on a crankbait. I have like a 12-foot diver with a square bill on it, and just pulling it over logs. They're hitting it, after I pause it.
So you pull it over the log, pause it, and they're just choking it.
Yep, taking it. Of course, you lose a lot doing that, but the bite's there. So
besides your matchup, what's one other matchup you're really wanting someone to pull out of on this one?
Well, I was really rooting for Bobby Moran against Brad Case. That's today, right?
That is today. Everyone's today.
Everybody's today. Yep.
Yeah, everybody's today. Okay, cool. Yeah. Bobby Moran and Brad Case. I was pulling for Bobby Moran.
Well, they still got plenty of time left. Bobby is in contention. He's losing at the moment, but he is in Florida, and after posting up 110 inches, I think it's safe to say that dude can put up some fish in a hurry.
Yeah, for sure.
If you win today, are you going to stay on Necaniche, or are you going to go somewhere else tomorrow?
I probably will fish somewhere else tomorrow. Probably go back to Fairfield.
If he wins, he faces what, Charner?
If he wins today, he faces the winner of Brad and Bobby.
Oh, Brad and Bobby. Gotcha.
You think you can go back to Fairfield and put up 106 again?
Possibly. I mean, that lake's been getting pounded. The good news is I'll actually get to fish the morning bite tomorrow. Previously on all the other tournaments, you couldn't get in the gate until 8. So right. You weren't on the water until 8:30. So, the first 2 hours on that lake, the first 2 hours of sunlight, I mean, that's the best bite all day.
It is. I told everybody right away, that's the only reason I got past Jeff Isham, the first bracket, when he was fishing that lake, is because he missed the morning bite, and that's what cost him.
It's true. I mean, they just in that particular lake, for a fact, I mean, the first 2 hours in the morning, I mean, they just bite there. I don't know what it is about that particular lake, but.
Buddy, any shout outs, anything like that you want to give?
Shout out to my sponsor, Breakline Fishing. Definitely, this apparel's keeping me as cool as I can be out here, It's still hot, but definitely shout out to them, and good luck to all the other anglers.
Todd, you got anything else for him?
Nah, man, just keep grinding out there because we don't know what Jamie's doing. He could secretly have 90 inches, man, so who knows?
Exactly.
But good luck out there, and what do you got? It's almost noon east or noon it's almost 1 central. So
it's got 1.
Keep your grind on for the next couple of hours.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right on, guys. Buddy. Well, you take it easy, and we'll check in with you later on.
Cool deal.
Yep. See ya.
All right. Bye.
I'm starting to become, I already liked Silas Garrett, but I'm really starting to really enjoy following his story as this thing progresses. He's just out there fishing.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to go back to back with Texas anglers. We're gonna try to get Mr. Keelan Kyle on the phone. Keelan Kyle is going up against Rolando Nandon today, and currently beating Rolando Nandon today. At the moment,
It's crazy.
Rolando only has 2 fish posted.
Well, hey, at this point, man,
Good
you're
morning.
you're
Good
earning every
afternoon,
win you
Mr.
get.
Kyle.
Hey,
What's up, bud?
how's it going?
Man, you guys all look like you're in a sweat box out there in Texas.
It's pretty rough out here today. There's like no wind right now. So
I'm gonna enjoy that because I'm fishing the one night stand in Texas tonight. So at least I know that I'm gonna have a calm evening.
yeah, it should be a nice night for you if you do that.
Tell us a little bit about what you're doing today. It looks like are you and Rolando on the same lake? He said he might try that.
No, we're not on the same lake. I'm actually fishing. I fish 3 different lakes a different lake every time. But I fished this one yesterday and I did pretty well, but I'm struggling to find the bigger fish right now.
Well, you're currently in the lead over Rolando at the moment. You're sitting at 23rd overall with 76 inches.
Okay.
It does look like you've got some pretty easy fish to call out. So, any more of those consistent 17 and 18 inches are going to help you in a big way.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely don't feel comfortable whatsoever because I know what he usually averages. So I know he's probably got something up his sleeve, this afternoon.
He is usually one of the more consistent anglers over 90 inches.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I kind of took a gamble and came to this. This is actually like the closest lake to me. It's like 10 minutes from my house. So,
you want to tell us where you're at or keep that a secret?
Yeah, I don't care. It's Lake Madisonville, actually.
Lake Madisonville. That's one I haven't heard of.
It's a city lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You gonna stick it out and grind it out the rest of the day there?
Yeah, because there's really nothing close here as far as bigger lakes go. But I'll just stay here because some of my biggest fish I've ever caught have come out of here, actually. So they're here.
You just gotta find them.
What kind of techniques are you throwing out there today, and what's your water clarity and water temps like?
Water temp is 83, kind of muddy. I'm just throwing a Texas rig and a chatterbait so far.
Okay.
That's what I've been catching them on.
Right on.
Yeah. You got many brush piles or any structure out there to throw at, or what are you kind of targeting out there?
This little lake is pretty flooded right now, so I'm just throwing over flooded shoreline grass.
Okay.
And it has a little dam with some rocks that I'm fishing as well.
Okay.
So that's usually what I do out here.
Sweet.
Doesn't always work like today.
So what part of Texas are you from again?
North Zolch. It's about 30 minutes from College Station. If you Texas A&M College Station.
Gig 'em, baby.
No.
Yes.
That
We
must
can end this. We can end
he's
this.
a hook 'em.
We can end this interview real quick.
No, we can't. I'm in control.
I'm like 50-50 because my wife is an Aggie, but I'm a Bearcat, so I went to Sam Houston State.
Oh, I'm not mad about that. Sam Houston State, that's cool.
I'm mad he's not a Longhorns fan.
I do have a lot of Longhorn clothes though because my aunts went to Austin and they lived in Austin. They always gave me Longhorn hoodies and shirts and hats and.
Then you're forgiven.
Every birthday, every Christmas. So
you're forgiven then. Well, buddy,
No, man, it's cool.
any shout outs or anything like that you want to give?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my wife. Last weekend, whenever I was fishing, when I was pre-fishing, I broke off a certain lure that I was catching them on that is sold out everywhere. And I drove to 3 different academies trying to find it, and I could never find it. So then a couple days later, she drove 2 hours to another academy, found it, bought it for me. I caught all my fish on it the next day, and then I moved on. So thanks to her.
Awesome,
Right
man.
on.
You have a good support system and a good wife, brother, that you can't beat that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm happy when my wife just brings me Arby's.
Yeah.
Well, buddy, we'll let you keep grinding it out, and we look forward to seeing how this thing ends up. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you guys.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
be safe out there. Good luck. Get some upgrades, man.
All right, I'll try.
All right, buddy.
All right, later.
That's a good dude. That's a good dude.
Oh,
That's awesome.
That was my first time talking to him that I was on the phone, and seemed like a pretty soft-spoken, cool guy. So, pretty cool. Did Greg Nosar say that he caught his first fish? Hang on, what'd he say?
No, Greg said he caught a. Greg said he caught a. He put a 16-inch on the board with 12 minutes to go.
Oh, nice. Good job, Greg.
Yes, sir. Ha ha! Miss Acosta said, "Go Longhorns, hook 'em, hook 'em,
No, Doc, no.
hook 'em."
Oh, you said Doc or his wife did.
His wife did.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Don't be sorry because you root for an inferior team.
A&M will thump. We'll thump the Longhorns in football,
I'm losing you.
basketball,
Todd, you're breaking up.
softball,
Bye, Todd.
everything. Yeah.
He said Doc is an Aggie.
Yeah, there you go, Doc.
All right.
How many? Can you imagine how many split households there are in Texas?
You know how many split households there are in Alabama?
Not very many, because a lot of them are with their sisters.
Whoa. You can't say that on air. You can't say that on air? Oh, we apologize for Todd.
It's all in good fun, man.
All right. We're going to see if we can get Miss Catherine.
Yeah, but Alabama, Auburn.
Catherine Field. See if we can bring her on the phone before we make too many more football references. Todd, you're frozen, buddy.
Hey, if I upset anybody by saying that, I apologize.
It's all in good fun. Miss Catherine!
Oh, Lord.
This is Marcus on KBBT Live with Todd Patrick. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm struggling. I'll tell you what. It's a day.
Well, you still got a lot of time.
Well, it's been about 15 to 20 mile an hour winds all day in caps, so I'm just riding it out, trying to make my way through every dink in the lake.
Hey, at least you know what to throw to get them to bite. You just got to find the bigger ones.
I know. Well, I think I've got 5 dinks. I've lost count now.
You do. You have 65 and 300.
All right, I just gotta find some big girls now. So, I'm trying to take on Texas, which is a tall order, but I'm not gonna quit, and I'm having fun despite all the waves. I'm getting over my fear of wind in the kayak. So exposure therapy works. Oh goodness.
So tell us a little bit about what you're doing. What are you using to find your fish out there?
Well, I was doing a jackhammer, but the waves got too big, so now I'm sitting behind some weed beds, throwing in some wacky rigs and weightless, and trying to, fish are sort of cruising around in there picking stuff off, but I don't know, the jackhammer bite comes and goes, so I'm just trying whatever I can try on these weed beds and stuff and see if I can get anything.
Right on, right on. Well, so all you're done. I mean, you gotta think 120-inch fish gives you a heck of an upgrade.
That might be a lake record here, but I'll try for it. There's some big mamas in here. I just gonna find them. You know, last week I was fishing here. It was below freezing, and today it's I don't know, 80 to mid 90s wind. So I'm like in a big hair dryer. So I think it's the fish are just not the happiest, but I'm trying to find them, and I still got time. And I'm actually doing a live tournament at the same time right now. So there's other people out here battling it with me, so we're all doing our best to put some in the boat.
How are you doing in your live?
I haven't looked for hours. I think I was in top 10. So
Good job.
how bad it's been for all of us. But I don't know. I haven't looked for a while. So I usually don't look at the reviews. I just glance just out of interest. But that's all I got, guys. I'm just having fun, doing the best I can. Hopefully I can make a challenge for Charter over there. But, you know, you can only do what you can with what you got, and doing what I can. So
nothing wrong with that at all. You know, you are the final female angler in the bracket tournament. You have surpassed all others, and you have beaten several sticks in the game. So you can, you know, win or lose today, you could go home happy.
I am. I'm actually feeling very good that I got to the 32, and we'll just see. It's not over till it's over, so I can still pull some big fish out of here if the weather dies down. So
that's what I tell everybody. It's not over until Todd starts singing Backstreet Boys.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I know you guys always vote against me, and that's fine, but I appreciate this chance to get out here and fish and go up against some really good anglers and we're doing it. So
hey, to be fair, us rooting against you has been like your lucky charms.
I don't mind. It lowers my expectations for sure. So.
Hey, I think, did not Greg pick her to win last week?
He did.
Did he?
He did pick you. He picked you to beat last week.
He was smart gentleman.
Oh, that hurt. Oh.
I never claimed to be the smart one, Catherine. I promise you that.
I'm not the most experienced angler, and I'm in Utah, which isn't known for big fish. I'm just trying to have the best day and hope somebody doesn't have their best day. It's sort of my strategy at this point, but just got to keep plugging away and have a good attitude, enjoy what you got, and just go for it. You never know.
Absolutely. I mean, that's all it is. But you're doing great. If anything, you know, if you look at the field that you're in right now, I wouldn't call you a underexperienced angler at all. In fact, I would call you one of the best and one of the biggest workhorses in the female nation. So, I mean, think about it. You took down Christine Fisher.
Yeah.
So, if anything, you should consider yourself one of the top 32 anglers in the country, because that's what we're representing right now.
I appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna try and feed her again at the Hobie BOS.
There you go.
I saw where you signed up for that.
I'm going to Kentucky Lake. It's 200 miles, and I'm gonna go fish my little heart out up there.
Bring your spoons.
Oh. I appreciate it. So we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be a tough battle, but you know, that's the way you learn. You gotta go do different stuff. So it's been doing different things for me and getting outside of my comfort zone has really helped.
Right on, right on. Well, any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
gosh, I'm so terrible at that. I don't have any sponsors or anything, so I just want to say, hey, to all those people out there that don't think that you got a chance and you can't do it, just go out and try it, and you never know. You might surprise yourself, surprise everybody else.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Well, like I said, you keep doing your thing, and win or lose today, I'm proud of you, and I think you did a heck of a job and took down some people. Who cares what the picks are? Just that people make wrong picks every week, and you've shown us that. Week after week, you have shown us we made the wrong picture, and you still got plenty of time to figure out if we're going to be wrong again this week.
I know. I'm not trying. See what happens.
Thanks a lot for coming
All right,
on.
be good luck. Be good. Good luck.
We're not the smart ones, Todd. That hurt a little bit.
I am not smart.
That hurt a little bit.
Enemy of life. I promise you that.
I'll leave the smart stuff to my wife. I just come on camera. Let's see if we can get Doug Wilson on. We're going to see if we can get Doug Wilson on the phone. He's next in line. It says he's unavailable. I might have lost Todd, too. Todd, I lose you, buddy? See if we can get Danny Gann on. Might have lost Todd. Hey, look, I'll tell you guys one thing. I might not have been a contender in this bracket. I am sure proud of this trophy right here. 6th place out of the April bracket. I just took it down off the wall behind me. Sweet 16 right there. I got to tell you guys, this little trophy right here means the world to me, made by, don't shoot me if I get it wrong, MC Welding. They make some great stuff, and they're making all our trophies for this one as well. So those are already in order. Can't wait till we get them in. But we're gonna get things wrapped up here. I gotta start driving soon, so I got a tournament my own tonight. I'm not just broadcasting; I'm fishing. Everybody fished this morning, and Greg's broadcasting this evening. Well, I'm broadcasting this morning and fishing this evening, so we're flip flopping. All right, doesn't look like we got Danny Gann to answer. Let's go on to the next one here. That would be Mr. Will Brewer. Let's see if we can get Mr. Brewer on. See if we can pull him up here. Mr. Brewer! Oh, I can't hear you, buddy. I can see you. I can't hear you. Is it my end or is it your end? I don't have any audio for you. Oh.
No. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Do you have bad service?
No, I muted you by accident.
Oh, okay. Right on, right on. Tell us a little bit about your day, buddy.
It's been long. It's getting hot.
Been long and been hot.
Yeah. How's that? See you pretty good right there?
Yes, sir. You're good to go.
All right. So that way I can cover water.
So I know you've thrown up 2 fish for the day. You still have about just under 2 hours to go. Have you caught any more, or is it just them 2?
Just those 2, man. I kind of figured out a little pattern today. I pre-fished Randleman, and then I came out here to High Rock today because I didn't catch anything yesterday. Caught two, like you saw. But man, I've been throwing this spinner bait this whole time, and I've had two come off at the boat, and I've had two like right at the boat just swipe at it. So.
Do you want to know how close you are to Doug Wilson right now?
I know I think he's only got like 4 fish, right?
Doug Wilson only has 3 fish.
Only has 3 fish. How close is he?
He's at 58 1/4. You're at 31 3/4.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's close.
So, like I said, I kind of got like a little idea of what I want to do. I just got to try to find all these little shade pockets and let the wind kind of pick up a little bit. That's really what's helped me. I've been slow rolling this spinner bait real close to the bottom and pulling them out of the shade. Like I said, I got one on spinner bait, and then the other one I actually sight fished earlier, which was pretty cool because that's the first time I've ever actually sat there and sight fished and worked a fish to get him to bite.
Right on, right on.
So, I got a page from your book, man. You said, this tournament, it causes you to learn a lot of new things. I haven't picked a spinner bait forever. Chatterbait is kind of the king. So, but it hasn't been working at all. So I had to switch it up a little bit muddier water. These gold blades, man, and it's definitely been the ticket so far.
You just gonna spin it out for the next 2 hours?
I may, unless I can see them. If I can see something up shallow on some of the clear water, I'll try to sit there and pick them off like I did the one. Kind of heading back to an area this morning where I was hit, so a little bit harder of a bottom, not so muddy. Hopefully it pays off.
Right on, right on. Well, we're pulling on you. We've been watching you all day long. I gotta ask though, if you do advance today, let's just say something happens that changes up and you move on to tomorrow, are you still going to fish the same lake on the second KBF event, or are you going to go back home?
No, I'm heading back home today. I have to go to work tomorrow night, but I did plan. I traded a shift so that way I was able to fish the tournament on Sunday. But I do have to go to work tomorrow night, so I'd head back today and fish my own waters, man. I'll feel comfortable there. I know that there's bigger fish. The water's not so muddy and chocolate milk like, so it'll be a little bit easier for me to catch something, I think.
Right on, right on. What do you think you got to do to get past Wilson today?
I need to catch my limit. I think if I catch my limit, I think I'll be good. Either that or hopefully he has signal and he's not catching. But if he doesn't have signal and he's actually got fish in the live well or anything like that, man, that'll kind of ruin me. But I definitely got to catch the limit. Like I said, I kind of wasted an entire day yesterday pre-fishing a completely different lake. And just kind of jumped on this one today because I figured I had nothing to lose since I didn't catch anything yesterday.
Man, that's adversity is the word I was looking for earlier. That's what difference a mediocre angler from a great angler is, adversity. And in my opinion, if I